Friday Night Rivals recap starts now.
Does that fire you up? We actually had football this week, and we have our first Friday Night Rivals post-game show. Loads of action here in Central Illinois to get to tonight, but there's only one place for us to start, and that's with our FNR Game of the Week, New Berlin taking on Auburn. The Trojans trying to rebound from a tough loss to Williamsville, while the Pretzels trying to start the young season 2-0. We jump to the third quarter, and you guessed it, the fun run game keeps going. Gabe Lyons, he scores for New Berlin and extends the lead. Auburn, though, they would have an answer, and it comes in the form of Jack Jones. He was a problem last week, a problem again this week, right on the money. What a touch, and what a touchdown there for Auburn. They had the response. This game, though, would continue to be a back-and-forth battle, trading blow for blow, but New Berlin, they go on to win this one. Final score 34-27, a tight win and revenge from last season. Let's hand it away to Spencer with the trophy presentation.
Enjoy the victory. Congratulations, New Berlin Pretzels.
Congratulations, New Berlin, indeed. A job well done. Look at that SFQ Friday Night Rivals champion trophy.
Rivals Week 2 winners, New Berlin. But now we'll stay within the conference. We keep going with the Sangamo Conference, starting with the action at Porta. Williamsville versus Porta. And they are at home there for Porta, and we're going to start here with Caden Isselwhistle. He's going to drop back, look for an opportunity, and drops it in. Caden Matson for the first touchdown of the game. There we go, Williamsville. Then it's going to be Braddock Cates. He's going to run it up the middle for a 2-point conversion. That makes it 8-0. Williamsville then, Drew Marr, he's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss by Gage Paul. And it's going to be Braddock Cates. He's going to split through the defense, and there's going to be another Williamsville touchdown, this by the rushing variety. That makes it a 2-score lead over Porta. Williamsville, they go on to beat Porta handedly and improve to 2-0. Final score 49-14. And now over to Maroa Forsyth as they travel to Pleasant Plains for their Week 2 contest. Ryan Shepard, he heaves it over here as he drops back. Ryan Shepard finds Grant Smith for a long touchdown to take a 42-7 lead. Moving now, Cooper Schallenberg. He's going to drop back and overthrows his receiver, and it gets intercepted by Caden Birmingham. And that gives possession back to Maroa. Now Ryan Shepard, he's going to hit as he throws, but it falls into the hands and goes the other way. And he's going to take it all the way to the 1-yard line before getting stuffed right before the end of the half. And Maroa, another strong performance from them as they make it a 2-0 start to the year, final 56-7. We now transition our focus from the Game of the Week, and the Sangamo Conference, I should say, over to the eastern side of the region. So we hand things over to our very own Carson Gordy, who stopped by 2 games of his very own. Now, Carson, fill us in on that action over on your side.
Crosstown battle always brings a little extra juice to the football field. Champaign Centennial Chargers hosting the Champaign Central Maroons. The Maroons senior class is looking to knock off their rival for the first time, but Chargers quarterback Kellen Davis is always a handful. And Davis is a runner too, but he can also throw it, connecting with his wideout on a quick screen pass to start the second half off right. The blue team is running all over the field, and Davis and company finally broke the drive wide open on another short pass, juking the defenders and diving into the end zone for 6. A 19-7 halftime lead ballooned to a 3-touchdown advantage. But the Maroons weren't going to give up just yet. The air attack worked well to begin the second half, first with medium passes, then a bomb on 3rd and long to the end zone. 26-15 at the end of the third quarter, Centennial on top. And the Urbana Tigers were looking to secure their first win since 2019 in front of their home crowd. But the Danville Vikings' high-powered offense presented plenty of challenges. To start the second half, Kyrie Hillsman looked to spark the Tigers out of the gate with his legs and picked up the first down. Hillsman would show off his arm on the next play, giving the Tigers a much-needed momentum. A touchdown drive seemed vital to start the second half, trailing by 19. But the Danville Vikings front 7 stepped up huge late in the drive, stifling the Tiger attack and rushing game on 4th down. The Vikings looked to put the game to bed. Senior quarterback Darius Jake called his own number. Jake finished the drive in style, sidestepping a man and lunging into the end zone for 6. 38-0 after the third quarter.
We check it back in now here from the Champaign side of the market. Plenty more action to get to here as many teams are making their home debuts in the 2024 season, including the first team we start with here, Rochester. The Rockets hosting Cardinal Ritter and University of Illinois commit Carson Boyd. Tanner Beal, he's going to get the ball to Mason Jacobs, who slips the first tackle and makes a few more guys miss. Slippery on the game there for Rochester. An earlier chance. Brian Zuloff drops back and slings it over the middle, just dropped by Jacobs. A big chance there for Rochester. Third down situation. And Boyd, he's going to throw it to Parker, who just can't get enough for the first down. Later, Tanner Beal, he drops back and is going to be picked off by Javen Jenkins. Cardinal Ritter, they would go on to score 2 plays later as well on a long touchdown, and they make it a 30-game win streak, 30 in a row, as they beat the Rockets 28-10. And now we head over to Ken Leonard Field as Sacred Heart Griffin opened up their first home game against Mascoutah. John Murphy, the ball carrier for Mascoutah, but he is swallowed up in the backfield by Jimmy Giacomini. Later, Trent Caldwell on the quarterback keeper, shifting his way into an opening for a solid Cyclone gain. SHG, after getting in a goal-to-goal situation, will be stopped on back-to-back plays. First a quarterback sack and then dropped back in the backfield on the end around. Sacred Heart Griffin, though, they would hit the following field goal and would successfully rebound from their Week 1 loss, knocking off Mascoutah. Final score 43-22. Now we head over here. MacArthur hosting Springfield High, and it's going to be Springfield's Brody Scheffler starting things off. He takes the snap and he's going to pass it to Cale Thurman, and it's going to be he's going to be brought down just before the first down marker. And Brody Scheffler, he's going to be in the pocket again, dropping back, and he throws a long ball here to Jaden Wilson, who runs into it and is caught down just after getting inside the 10. Scheffler then, he's going to hand it off to Lewis, who rushes it in and gets in there for the score. And MacArthur, they fall to Springfield High 21-7. Now over here to Memorial Field as Lanphier is hosting East Peoria. It's going to be Peoria's Hindrant receives the kickoff, and that man is gone. Goodbye, see you later, send me a postcard, touchdown. East Peoria, they make it 43-0 on that play. Later on, it's going to be Lanphier's Lee. And he's we're on the wrong play here, a little miscommunication. This is the kickoff here, an opportunity for Lanphier, and they get a good gain getting it to around midfield. Now we're going to hand off, and then that's going to slip through, lets it go. And that's going to wrap this one up. Lanphier, they struggled in this one, losing their first 2 games of the season. Final 54-0. And we switch gears over to Jacksonville as the Crimsons, they host Decatur Eisenhower. First play is a pass, a toss here to Darren Henry, and it's going to be good for 6 as Jacksonville, they open up the lead. And Eisenhower's Johnson drops back and throws, but the Crimsons, they end up with the ball as Cohen with the interception. That's going to be Crucifixio, the next threat for Jacksonville as he heads towards the end zone on a long opportunity, breaking a few tackles, and what do you know, it's going to be another Crimson 6. And then later on, we're going to switch over to the other side. Gary and Henderson, he's going to heave one here to DeMonte Phillips. He's going to get in for 6, but not enough for them. Jacksonville, they roll in this one, 65-12. And that is going to do it for our general highlights today, but don't worry, when we come back, we're going to go over my play and Carson's play of the day, as well as the upcoming F&R schedule. Now, Carson Gordy and I thought it'd be fun to finish with some plays of the week here, and we're going to start with my play of the week from this side of the market, and it's going to be my play, and it's going to be starting here at Williamsville at Porta, and it's going to be number 16, Caden Entwistle. Throws it down the field and finds Caden Matson for the diving touchdown. And that was the first touchdown of the game. How can you not love that play? How can you not love that energy? Let's switch gears now. Let's head over to Carson's play. And his play of the day pick is going to be Danville senior quarterback Darius J. calling his own number to put the game to rest, forcing his way into the end zone after that little side step, pushing defenders off for the score. So that'll be Carson Gordy's play. And that'll be it for as far as our action is concerned, but make sure to stay tuned with this come next week and throughout the rest of the fall. But next week, Jacksonville at SHG, a big-time contest, so make sure not to miss that one. I'll have you covered on all that action up next week. But for now, that does it for us here, Friday Night Rivals.